Good day everyone, I am Bryan J. Rayos, BT with Ed, major in Food Service Management. Today, I will discuss the 13 elements of rhythm. But before that, let us define what is rhythm. Rhythm. Rhythm is a term which denotes an aspect of a quality of movement that is sometimes thought of as dance. When an individual moves in response to a particular rhythm or music, we call the movements as rhythmic movements or rhythms. The structures, forms which starts creative rhythmic movements are called rhythm. The first element is beat. Beat, the underlying pulse of a rhythm. In music and music theory, the beat is the basic unit of time, the pulse, regularly repeating event of mensural level or beat level. In popular use, beat can refer to a variety of related concepts, including pulse, tempo, meter, specific rhythms, and groove. As what, as what you can see below is the example of beat. Next one is the tempo, rate of speed of a movement. Tempo is the speed at which a piece of music is played. There are three primary ways that tempo is communicated to players: the BPM, Italian terminology and modern language. And here is the example of tempos, or the speed. Prestissimo, faster than presto. 2 to 200 to 200. Presto very fast, allegro fast, moderato medium speed, Ad- andante slow a walking pace, adagio slower than andante, larghetto not as slow as largo but slower than adagio, largo very slow, slower than adagio. Next one is the intensity, variation of stress of movements. Sound intensity, also known as acoustic intensity, is defined as the power carried by sound waves per unit area in direction perpendicular to that area. Sound intensity level is a logarithmic expression of sound intensity relative to reference intensity. Here is the example of intensity. In the first picture, grad you can see the gradual increase of the volume, and the second one is the gradual decrease of the volume. The note with this sign must be played with a strong intensity sharply. Next one is pitch. Pitch is slowness or highness of tone. Pitch in music, position of a single sound in the complete range of sound. Sounds are higher or lower in pitch according to the frequency of vibration of the waves producing them. As what you can see here, the pitch here is 2. It means is lower. And here is 4. It means higher the pitch. Next one is the accent. Emphasis on certain beats. Accent, also called stress in music, momentary emphasis on a particular rhythmic or melodic detail. Accent may be implied or specifically indicated, either graphical, for example, or verbally, sforzato abbreviated. This is percussive accent with short accent, long accent, and detached accent. And the second one is the fresher accents with legato. And here is the combined accent. Next one is the meter. Meter is the regular recurrence of beats which divides a musical design into measures. Meter also spelled M-E-T-R-E. In music, rhythmic pattern constituted by the grouping of basic temporal units called beats into regular measures or bars. In Western notion, each measure is set from the adjoining it by bar lines. For example, 3/4 meter has 3/4 note beats per measures. It is the example simple. Each beat can be divided into two, and that's what we call meter. Bar. In music, a vertical line across a staff dividing it into equal measures of time. In music theory, a bar, or measure, is a single unit of time containing a specific number of beats played at a particular tempo. Bars are designated by vertical bar lines that run perpendicular to the stop, indicating the beginning and end of the bar. It is the here in the example is this is the bar and this is the beat number. And the next one is count, a pulse, beat, a time, or limit. In music, counting is a system of regularly occurring sounds that serve to assist with the performance or audition of music by allowing the easy identification of the beat. Commonly, this involves counting the beats in each measures as they occur, whether there be 2 beats, 3 beats, 4 beats, or even 5 beats. Next one is a note, a printed symbol of musical tone. In music, a note is a symbol denoting a musical sound. Notes can represent the pitch and duration of a sound in musical notation. A note can also represent a pitch class. Notes are the building blocks of much written music, discretization of musical phenomenon that facilitate performance, comprehensions, and analysis. Here is the example of note. Next one is the measures, a group of pulse beat. Measures is a segment of time within a piece of music defined by a given number of beats. Each measure is separated by a bar. Within each measure, beats are represented by a particular note value and the boundaries of the bar are indicated by vertical bar lines. Next one is note pattern. Refers to a note or set of notes with or without residues for a certain dance step. It is an overview and a map of music, while the conventional piano keyboard represents its notes in a single line of semitones, with all other interval sequence hidden from view. The someone's note pattern is in an unfolding of this line, extending it into another dimension, a line into a flame. Next one is step pattern. refers to the movement or movements done for each of the dance steps. In music, a step or conjunct motion is the difference in pitch between two consecutive notes of a musical scale. In other words, it is the interval between two consecutive scale degrees. And the last one is phrase. Phrase measures group together. In music theory, a phrase is a unit of musical meter that has a complete musical sense of its own, built from figures, motifs, and cells and combining to form melodies, periods, and larger section. A phrase is a substantial musical thought which ends with a musical punctuation called a cadence. And those are the 13 elements of rhythm.